Well, I'm back on the trail, walking toward the smoke, but it's a lot cooler up here, and it took me 3 hitches to get up here. It took a long time, so it's pretty late, and I'm not going to go very far, so it's going to feel kind of like having a 0 day. Some kind of large vehicle is coming. It's a logging truck. Wow, what a beautiful spring. I'm glad I found it. This isn't from the current fire, it's from a recent one. So the trail is going straight up and straight down again, and it's got all kinds of little rocks that your feet slip on. And I feel like I can't not look at the ground all the time because I'm afraid I'm gonna fall again and land on my forehead again. So I guess my average speed is probably less than 2 miles an hour, which means if I hike 12 hours, I'll probably do about 22 miles, which is all right, I guess. I budgeted for 20-mile days, so it's okay to go slow, except for, you know, I got a new group of people who blast me out of the way every time they allow me to get in front of them. Oh, wow. Taking a little break here after getting water at that little pipe spring. Looks like there's a big heartbreaking descent coming with an even more heartbreaking ascent. And I'm probably gonna camp somewhere partway up the ascent, like 11 miles from here. I've already gone about 11 miles or so. Lots of choices anyway to camp, so we'll see what happens. Oh shoot, I took a wrong turn. I have to go back. I wasn't supposed to go up this road. Well, there's the trail. There's even a CDT sign. Well, 1 more mile down, and then I can start the big giant climb. So hopefully it's not too horrible. It's supposed to be high winds today in the afternoon and the night, so I hope I can find a sheltered spot to sleep tonight. Well, the usual 6:30-ish start time, 6:15, 6:30. It looks like I'm headed for a wall. So it's kind of better when I get in a little hole and I'm all hiking by myself. There's nobody. Uh-oh, there's a creek here. There's nobody blasting me out of the way. There's no feeling like I can't keep up. I'm just walking my own pace and stopping if I want to have something to eat or drink or take a picture. Not worrying about being run over. And then last night it kind of occurred to me that I don't know if I slowed down or took a 0 day or maybe just, continued at my own pace without 0 days, since I am kind of slow, that maybe Team Macetators would catch up to me. They started on June 28th, and they are a couple that I was watching their YouTube videos. The guy, Masochist, he hiked the Condor Trail as preparation to this trail. So it'd be really cool to hear about the Condor Trail. And then AWOL, that nice lit young lady that I met in East Glacier, she had a permit to start at the border on the 28th also. And so, I don't know, maybe they will catch up to me, and maybe others will that I don't know. And I'll have a better bubble of people to hike with. I don't fit very well with the bubble that I've been in. So, I don't know, I feel more cheerful. I think carrying cheese and butter also helps keep me cheerful. So, I'm in a really pretty sort of alpine-y sort of place. It's really beautiful. Look, I'm on the Idaho-Montana border. Still ways to go up, but ooh. Well, I've been hiking for 5 hours and I've gone 10 miles, so my average speed on the CDT looks to be about 2 miles an hour. On the PCT it was 2.5. Oh well, here's to getting old. What the hell kind of bridge is this? Why? Why not put in some switchbacks? Oh, thank God it's not all steep all the time. I got 2 of these to do today before I'm done. It's back to straight up again. I know the camera doesn't make it look that way, but it's 1 foot, 1 breath all the way. Well, this is where I came from, somewhere over there. I think maybe I went over that saddle. What is this? Well, I'm gonna have to climb up and over that. But after that, it's downhill all the way for the rest of the day. So I'm looking forward to that. There's a big animal. The forest is really smoky this morning. Nice, moderate switchbacks. Every once in a while it gets a little steep and it's like the boss is saying, now, Timmy, don't get carried away here. We're trying to make mild switchbacks like they have on the PCT. Look at all those lily pads. Oh boy. starting to look like maybe the overlook is that pass. Well, for a place called Overlook, there's not that much of a view. Since I can't pick them all up and take them home, there's a lot of rocks with blue streaks, blue areas. Very cool. Feels like I'm in the desert. And I looked at the app. There's water in 3 miles. But then after that, the next water is like 19 miles after that. So, and then I don't know how infrequent it is after that. So I'm gonna have to look at things when I get to the water. Decide if I should just camp early or figure out a way to bring a ton of water. Look at those 2 trails going up from down there. There's one there and there's one there. That's so typical. They go straight up. A horrible thought just occurred to me. Maybe those 2 straight up and down trails are where that water is that I have to get no matter what. Well, I've got 10 pounds of water. And this road takes me back up to the trail. And it's not as steep as the trail. And the trail's going straight up once I rejoin it. There's always some cruelty being delivered on the cruelty delivery trail. That road down there is where I got the water. So there's the saddle, and you can see the trail going up again on the ridgeline there. So hopefully I can find a spot down there. Looks like there's a dirt road too, so I should be able to find something. Well, there's Idaho down there. At the top. I'm scared up here. There's the summit right there. The saddle's kind of cold and windy, so I might have to climb the second one and find a sheltered spot up at the top, unless I get lucky here. Well, I suspect this is going to be a miserable night, but I went further that way and it was all barren, no trees at all, so this actually felt like the least windy spot. It's gonna suck. Well, my tarp held up in the wind and eventually the wind died down. This is what I saw when I passed the little spot that I camped at. I'm like, well, this is not going to be good to get out of the wind. Well, this morning I've seen 2 northbound hikers who they started at the Mexican border, so I guess this is where you start seeing them. And they, of course, they're just bounding up the hills like it's no big deal. They look so strong, so healthy. How do they do it? I feel like I'm falling apart. I'm so sore from yesterday, going up that big hill at the end of the day. And then after all that, I didn't sleep very well at all, so I just have 0 energy today. But oh well, tomorrow I'll be in Leadore and I can, I don't know, rest a little bit. Here comes number 5 Novo today. One of them said that I'm essentially 17 miles behind the Sobos that I know. I don't know what's wrong with me, but even the slightest hill, I can only go about this fast. I'm falling apart. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to Leadore. So I walked all the way down to the spring. It's a pretty long walk. It's kind of just a trickle hidden behind this fence. Nice little shaded benches to sit on. I'm wondering if there's a shortcut. If I just go straight up and over the hill, will I get to the trail? Turns out it's only 5.2 or something to the next water source. So I only took 1 meter, which is probably more than I even need. So if I get to the next water source, it'll be a 22-mile day, so could be pretty tired when I get there, depending on what the trail's like. There's an animal. Maybe it's just a deer. Oh yeah, it's just a deer. Hi. Even the roads go straight up. I can barely do this road. Oh. There's a large animal. I believe it's a cow. So thank goodness, I think the trail goes to the left there, this way, not that way. And that's not an old Jeep, that's a new Jeep, so somebody's in there maybe. I'm on a trail, and it's very dark in here. There's a cow pond. And then look at these big mountains out there. They're very interested in me. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be on this side of the fence. Maybe they think I have food. Well, I just met an older couple who were out on a backpacking trip from Bannock Pass to Sacagawea, which was the spring where I got my water after 17 and a half miles of no water on the trail. And they said that this fence is the state line. And clearly I'm on the western side of the fence. So I'm in Idaho, and they said I've been in Idaho for 50 miles. So that's cool. Seeing all those Idaho, Montana border markers. Saw lots and lots of them. I was never really sure which side I was on, but now I know. I'm gonna have to climb up into those mountains after my resupply with my heavy load. I am not looking forward to that, but I think down there is the road. So I'm getting pretty close. I think I have about a mile and a half or so to go. Well, I've been watching this road for a long time, and I've not seen a single car. So I'm glad I got an extra liter of water in case I end up sitting here waiting for hours in the hot sun. There's no shade either. This is terrible. It's almost like the desert. I still haven't seen any traffic. Behold, this is Leadore. There's an old building there. There's a restaurant over there. Post office. The store is gone. There's a bunch of pathetic hikers. Here's the stage stop junction. And there's more pathetic hikers hiding under the tree.
But why do we have to work? Like, if we can automate things.
Oh, is that where you got all the wood from? Now that makes sense.
Like,
Right.
We're gonna just disassemble this fence over here.
we can be doing stuff like this.